จะเริ่มพรีเซนต์นะครับในเรื่องของตัวมหาลัยถ้าเกิดว่าน้องๆคนไหนมีคำถามหรือว่าไม่เข้าใจตรงไหนก็ฝากโน้ตไว้ก่อนนะครับแล้วเดี๋ยวเจ้าหน้าที่เขาพรีเซนต์เสร็จเรียบร้อยแล้วเดี๋ยวจะมี Q&A ช่วงสุดท้ายนะครับโอเค Tracy you can start now and we will let you to do a Q&A at the end of the presentation
Yes. Yep.
okay
Sure.
okay
All right. I'll just begin.
yes
Can you guys hear me clearly?
yes
Okay, cool. Okay. So, a very good evening to all of you. My name is Tracy T, the regional manager taking care of the ASEAN market for University of Liverpool. So the session today, I'll be talking about the Jan intake. So if you would like to actually join us in the January intake, stay tuned with me. I'll be happy to share about our university as well as the intake that is coming up. So I can see there's a few more students joining in. While waiting for them, shall we just do a quick activity? So if you have your phone with you, take it out. Yep. So you can scan the QR code. Let me know what are your consideration when selecting a master program. So the fact that you are here, I'm sure you have a few questions that you would like to ask me, or even, you are considering of a master program that you want to kind of kickstart your journey. So while doing so, in terms of the selection, is there any consideration that you have while choosing one master program? So what you need to do is, this is an active poll. So if you could take your phone out and scan the QR code, just type in any words that any consideration, it will then be popping out on this screen. Yeah. So do feel free to bring out your phone and scan it, and I will probably just wait for a minute and see if there's any questions popping up. So just bear in mind that students who are joining today is also like yourself, looking into potential master program. So if you have any questions or any consideration, it's good to put it in so that the fellow friends, fellow students like yourself are also having the same consideration. And the more answers I receive, the more I'll be able to share in the rest of my sessions later. Okay, so feel free to put in your consideration. Yeah. So for example, I can share quite commonly students when they look into master program, they will usually be looking into basically the entry requirement of how what the university is looking for. Some may be looking into scholarship. Yep, of course, scholarship will be popping up. Yeah, so some may be looking into location as well. So just pop them in. I just wanted to see whether is it the same kind of feel, in this webinar that students are pretty much looking at the same thing. Yeah. Yeah, keep it going. Courses, yeah, quite true. So it also depends on whether the courses are relevant to what you would like to take up, right? Yeah, but ranking, okay. So sounds like ranking is also something that fellow students here are also keen to look at. We will wait for another 30 seconds just to see if there's any more questions, any more considerations coming in. Conversion courses, yeah. It's quite true right now, isn't it? Because as the world evolves, there is so many new things that's coming out, like AI, data analytics. These are things that never came out before, isn't it? So with the world evolve, and then with the need of what the economy required, often than not, sometimes when we choose our degree previously, it could be just what we really want to do, like a general business program, etc. But as you work for a period of time, it is important to see if you can switch course or upgrade yourself to make sure that you have the skills that you need in the market so that you can get easily employable. Yeah, conversion program will definitely be one, so that they don't look into what you previously already achieved, but looking at helping you to progress onto the next master. Great, I have gathered quite a lot. I don't know, why is this Patty? Is it the name, or is it in Thai? Any counselors? Is it because it seems like a few of them are typing the same thing, or is it just the name?
I think it was me because I think
Are you trying
it
out?
was a past
Okay.
yes. Sorry.
Okay. No problem. No problem. Okay. Cool. Great. So lot courses pretty much there. So I will cover most of it in my slides. Okay. So I can see that students looking for a conversion. So I'll also highlight some of the conversion program that we have. Thank you for participating. I think I'm ready to start. So today's session, we will be talking about an overview of our university and of course, talking about the upcoming intake. So I will be talking about the city because you will be staying, so student was mentioning about location, right? It's also important to know the city, what kind of student experience you will be encountering, the university as well, what kind of unique selling points do we offer? Why do you choose University of Liverpool? What kind of programs we offer, the accommodation, employability, because you are looking into getting a master degree, right? So you also want to know what kind of job opportunities are there as an international student, overseas opportunities, scholarship, which is most important, and followed by the programs that we offer in the Jan intake. After which, I'm happy to answer any questions. So feel free to take a paper and a pen and start noting down and ask me at the end of the session. So the city, this is really a very beautiful photo of our landscape. This is right in the university, right in the city of Liverpool. You can see the three graces. The picture actually shows two graces. So you can see the Liverpool hanging right on top of the building. Okay. So if you are to study in Liverpool, you can kind of have, this kind of nice places where you can just have a nice coffee in the morning or having in tea time. So in terms of the city, we are world famous. We are known for, of course, not just football. We are also known for our architecture and history. So you can see there's lots of building, lots of architecture, lots of historical buildings that is around the world. So that includes the three graces, as I shared with you previously. And this is, you can see it from the top image here. The Royal Albert Dock area, and also lots of cathedrals. So if you like buildings, you kind of have a mix of both. You have the old Asian historical building. You also have the modern building like our Liverpool one, lots of shopping mall around. Okay. Other than that, of course, we are known for our football and music. So we are home to Liverpool FC, Everton, and of course, we are known for the Beatles. So the city actually hosts a lot of various music, live music venue. So of course, the latest one everyone knows was the Taylor Swift. So Taylor Swift actually has their concert in Liverpool. We also host the Eurovision. So these are all the active music concerts that's going on. And every weekend, actually, you will have free music concerts in the city center as well. So if you're someone who enjoy live music or sports, you will find Liverpool one of the city that has actually quite a lot of such live music venue for you to explore. Other than that, of course, we're also known for museum and gallery. So other than London, outside of London, Liverpool has lots of museum. So we will be able to be immersed in the environment with, like Riba building. We have the World Museum and so on. Economic wise, because when you're staying in the city, especially for master program, you will also tend to link yourself to the economy and also the employability. So to be able to study in a city where it is where there is fast growing economy, okay, other than London, you will find it more easier or rather easier for you to actually find opportunity. Okay, so I'm happy to share Liverpool. We are a city region population with 1.5 million, a GPA of over 16 billion, a vibrant city center with, of course, some of the famous shopping and leisure environment area in the UK. We are also home to many restaurants. So we have Thai restaurant as well. We have lots of other different restaurants that you can explore, bars and clubs. So lots of choices. So students typically don't have issue with food and drinks. Okay. So of course, when it comes to University of Liverpool, this is a nice picture of our original red brick. So we are known to be the original red brick. So the term comes from this iconic building where we are established in 1881. So when you visit Liverpool, you will still be able to see this iconic building. We no longer run programs in this building, but it acts as an important venue for important events like signing of agreements or even to welcome, parents that is joining alongside with the student. Okay, so this is also a spots that student will take picture during graduation as well. So these are the key points why most of the students will choose University of Liverpool. So one student was talking about ranking. So I'm happy to share Liverpool, we are ranked 165. It is actually a big improvement of 25 places increase since 2023. The recent times ranking for 2025, we are ranked 160. It is a 8 places increase since 2004. So you can see basically we are constantly progressing in terms of our ranking. And yes, ranking is one of the factor, but just bear in mind that as the university progress, the ranking will varies as well. So yeah, so that is really one factor that student may want to consider. We are one of the Russell Group, which also means that we are one of the founding member of the group, and then we are research lab. So if you are looking at programs which is more research intensive, you will find Liverpool having the resources and also the expertise to assist you in terms of that. So what does it mean for students? It basically means that while you are studying with us, you also be able to get to know what is the latest research, what kind of development is that, and it will help you to better prepare yourself for the workforce. Okay. Awards and accreditation. So we are happy to share we received the TEF, the Teaching Excellence Framework Gold Award in 2023. And this is actually one of the prestigious award that not many universities actually receive it. And our management school is actually world leading Triple Crown accredited. Okay, so that put us in a very good position in being the leading one of the leading university in the world. So founded in 1881, that also shows that we have a long history and we constantly committed to actually produce to provide the excellence teaching to our students. Besides that, we do have 10 million of scholarship funding. So we are known to be generous in terms of our suite of scholarships that's offered for international students. Other than that, if you look into our campus master plan, you'll be able to see that we have invested about 1 billion investment in our campus redevelopment project. So we do have a platform where you can constantly see what is the latest development. So if you are looking into the link right now, you will see that quite a few places are still under renovation, but those that have done are really very beautiful, and all the latest facilities will then be in place. And we also transform some of the places to more spaces so that will allow students to kind of have more interaction section, more discussions, and more spaces for you to kind of think and evolve or discuss about your research. Okay. And other than that, of course, of our location, and we are known to be, located in one of the exciting and historical city in the UK. So these are the range of programs that we offer. Actually, we have hundreds over undergrad and postgraduate programs offered to students. So that ranges from these management programs like accounting and finance, digital marketing, international business, to architecture, chemistry, communication and media, computer science, game design study, health sciences, law, sociology, and so on. Okay. So in terms of accommodation, or rather campus, the campus itself, we are in the city center. So which also means that it is within walking distance. So it's just 5 minutes to the city center. So that also implies to most of the time you will be traveling by foot. You will need to take transportation. So cost of living will then be lower, which typically we will mention to students that the cost of living is around 1,000 to 1,200 per month. Okay, including your accommodation. So we also have modern sports center and also the guild union on campus. So we have 200 over clubs and societies. So it's all student-led, so they are all active. If you are into sports, we have 50 sports clubs for you to join. Okay. Other than that, we have 24 hours library. So if you can't sleep at night, there's a place for you to go. And we have a wide range of cafe, restaurants, shops available. Okay. So we also, if you're into veterinary, we also have a veterinary science campus, which is close to Liverpool, and that's where we have 2 on-site farms as well. Okay. In terms of accommodation, we are award-winning careers accommodation services. Okay, so we have about 5 different on-campus accommodation around the campus, and it's available for undergrad and postgrad students. Okay, if you are applying for Gen, we will have to check whether there's still accommodation for you. But typically for students who come through September intake, if they actually apply before July, it will be a guarantee that we will have one place for student on campus. Okay. So when students look into a university, of course, you will look into the entry point, right? The requirements, the services, the campus. So I'm also happy to share that we also have an award-winning career center. So that also helps you in terms of your exit strategy on what you are looking at when you actually complete the program with the university. So we have an award-winning career center, and we recently have a new department called the International Plus, where we cater specialist support for international students who are keen to actually take up the graduate route visa and stay in UK for employment. So this is one of the advantage of why you should consider UK, is because we have the graduate route that allows students to kind of stay in UK for 2 years. So that 2 years will allows you to actually look for job opportunity. And should you find a company that will be able to hire you in the long run, they will then be able to convert your graduate route visa to a permanent work visa. Okay, so that are all just some of the few advantage or also the services that we provide at the university. So in terms of safetyness and also the security, Liverpool, I'm happy to say we have a specialist campus security team and police representative. So every student can actually have an app to actually call for like chaperone services. If let's say they would like to go from one building to another, especially at the night time, we will have police representative and security team to actually assist students in that. So as we talk about the campus, of course, we also talk about what you will get, right, as a fellow graduate from University of Liverpool. So I'm happy to share we are proud to be home to one of the most successful and impactful career team of any university in UK. So you can see on the right-hand side, there's career coaches. We have digital coaches. So we basically have coaches to help students in terms of the employability. Okay, so in terms of student employability, you can see 88% of our students actually get first class or second upper. 95% of the graduate actually enter into employment or further studies within 15 months of their graduation. We are also known to be the top 25 university sought by global company. Okay, so some of our graduates actually move on to work with famous companies, as you can see over here: Google, IBM, Airbus, Microsoft, just to name a few. Okay, so that is for employability. Of course, when it comes to the support for finding career, we have a dedicated International Plus team to help students in terms of the career skills as well. Okay, other than that, we have a career studio that is available to all students, and it is staffed by highly trained career coaches and digital coaches. So basically, when you are joining us, when you are studying at your master program, you can always go to the career studio and then speak to any of our career coaches who will then be able to guide you in terms of really, either looking into the CV, helping you to beef out your CV, helping you to identify what kind of career opportunities are available. And if you need any placement or internship, etc., you can reach out to them. Okay. Other than that, on campus, we do arrange quite a wide range of in-person and virtual career network events that is locally, nationally, and also internationally. So beside the usual CV writing, interview preparation, we also provide this kind of bespoke event so that students will then get to interact with potential employers. Okay. And the employers love us because, as you can see, we are in the top 25 universities sought by global companies. It's also because of the way how we teach the students so that they are ready graduate for employment rather than fresh graduates. Okay. So other than the employability, I'm happy to share some of our program also come with a year in industry. That means if you want to complete your master, let's say 1 year master, and then with a year of industry, you can do so. There are a selective of programs that we offer that option. Okay. And Liverpool, we do have excellent connection with major companies and organizations, such as Liverpool FC, where they usually help us to host the career fair. So can you imagine your career fair is actually held in Liverpool FC itself, okay, and to meet up with potential employers. So overseas opportunities. So while you are studying with us, of course, this is more applicable maybe to the undergrad students, but for postgraduate students, as I mentioned, there is the year in industry option. And students may also look into the languages as well, because we do offer quite a wide range of languages as modules or standalone modules. And then if you would like to pick up improve your English, for example, you can actually take up the programs as well under the English in our English Language Center, or you can just pick out any of the languages, like we offer like Chinese, Spanish, German, for example. Okay. Next slide. Okay, scholarship. So at this current point, we have the Postgraduate Global Advancement Scholarship. So it ranges from 2,500 to 7,500. So if you're from Thailand, basically we are looking for a GPA of 3.25. You will get 2,500 automatically. Okay. And there are also scholarships that is available for respective program. As I mentioned, that will then be at 5,000 or 7,500. So this, you can also scan the QR code to have the more detailed scholarship information on the website, because different program will then have different scholarship. For management program, if you are looking into our management business program, the management school has a wide range of generous scholarship available as well. So that includes the Management School Excellence Scholarship, which is the GPA 3.25. You will then be able to be considered for 50% scholarship for most of the master program. Okay. If you are looking at the MBA program, I'm happy to share for the Jan intake, we still have 30, 50, and 75% scholarship available. Just take note that for students who are looking at MBA, we will need students to have a high GPA alongside with at least 3 to 4 years of managerial skill. So if let's say you don't have the managerial skill, but you have been working in the industry as a senior executive for like more than 6-7 years, but during the course of your experience, you kind of lead a team or you kind of lead a project, as long as there's some sense of leadership, you can consider applying, and our admission team will then review your application on a case-by-case basis. Okay. Other than that, of course, we do have the Women in Football Scholarship. So that is more for our football industry MBA. So if there's any women here who are keen to explore football, do look at the football industry MBA. Okay. So I have kind of shared with you about the University of Liverpool, our city, the program that we offer. So let's go into the January intake. And let me just show you the programs that we offer. So if you are a science and engineering student, these are the programs that we offer. And do take note that the deadline is 10 or 30th of November. Okay. So there are some programs that are quite popular for Thai students, like mechanical engineering with management. So if you are like in the engineering field and then you are moving out to your leader management level, for example, you would like to pick up some management skill alongside with your engineering background, you can do so as well through the mechanical engineering with management. Some other programs will then include like advanced mechanical engineering and also the sustainable civil and structural engineering. Okay. In terms of entry requirements for Thai students, just take note that if you have a GPA of 2.8, you will be able to receive the offer. But for students who are looking at scholarship, we need 3.25. So this is for the healthcare. I know there may be students who are keen in the healthcare industry. So we do have the conversion program. So like programs like diagnostic radiography, occupational therapy, physiotherapy, these are some conversion programs that students can look at. Okay. Business program, we do have the MBA, as I mentioned, it is available for the Jan intake. We also have the marketing program and also master in management. So for students who are looking at conversion, if they're looking into marketing, the marketing master program eligible for students who are coming from any discipline. Okay, so if your background is not marketing, but you want to pick up marketing, you can. Okay. So this is the entry requirement as a whole. So as I mentioned, if you're coming for postgraduate, we need a GPA of 2.8. For programs like MBA, we will need at least 3 years of managerial work experience. Okay. For English, we are looking at IELTS 6.5 with no score less than 6. There are some programs that will require at least 7.0. So I strongly encourage you to refer to the website to find out exactly what the requirement we are looking at. We also accept IELTS retake, one skill retake. So if let's say you get the overall score that we are looking at, but one of your component doesn't meet, you can always just do the one skill will do. Okay, then we will be able to consider your IELTS result with the one skill retake. Other than that, we also accept TOEFL, Duolingo, PTE Academy, and so on. So you can check on our website for the respective program. Of course, choosing a university is really a very big decision. I mean, I can share about our university, what our key selling point, what are the things that you can look at. But most importantly, it's always important to speak to someone who's been there, done that. So I'm happy to share we have like this platform where you can actually speak to our current student, or you can actually link them. You can also join us on our Instagram to kind of get the latest update from us. Okay. So this is our student ambassador. So if you want to speak to someone, you can, or if you just want to have a better understanding how student city is like from a fellow Thai student, you can as well. So you just need to refer to the link here, which is liverpool.ac.uk/study/chat. You will come to this page where you can choose the ambassadors that you want to study, you want to speak to by country or by the subject that by the program that you want to study. Okay, you can also have a sneak peek on what the students are up to recently. So that is the platform where you can see really, what are they doing like yesterday or the day before. So it's quite interesting because you also will get to see how the weather is like in Liverpool, how generally over a Sunday, over a weekend, how is the city looks like. Okay, and then you also can get to see my students, how they enjoy their life as a student from University of Liverpool, and then having to stay in Liverpool, having to enjoy all the nice cafe, nice food that is available in the city. So today I have two sharing from my student, but unfortunately they can't make it for this time round. But they have kindly put in some of their kind of sharing, as a fellow Thai student. So Fa, she is doing human resource management in Liverpool. And of course, when she studied with us, she actually enjoying studying in Liverpool quite a lot because of the places. You can tell she's really enjoying herself. So she actually give some tips for you guys as well if you happen to receive the offer and then come to us finally. There are really a lot of attractions that you can look at, including the Liverpool Cathedral, Anfield Stadium. She also mentioned there's really a lot of nice restaurants, as you can see she suggests. So I actually got her to kind of give you guys a tip, to fellow Thai student, what would she say? So she mentioned that, just go out and explore the city, because Liverpool location is actually in the northwest of England. So it's quite in the central area where it's easy for you to go up north or down south, just to enjoy the UK as a whole. And even for Liverpool city itself, there's a lot to deliver. So when you're there, although it's 1 year, go out and really explore the city. Okay. We have another student, Proud. She is actually our Princess Ringtone scholar. She graduated last year actually. So she actually completed Applied Linguistics and TESOL. So she is currently working in UK actually. So if you actually go over to UK, you can actually meet up with her. I think she has her own Instagram page as well. So so she actually shared as well that she actually likes a lot of all the buildings and all. You can see she shared the photos of the St. Joseph's Hall and our National Library. So the one at the bottom left, is actually the National Library. So you can see it's actually quite amazing. And then you can see how she graduated. So you can imagine yourself, graduating with at the University of Liverpool, having to wear the same university gown, graduation gown. Okay. So before I end the session to answer some questions, I just wanted to share this video. This is actually our new latest campaign called the Leading the Way. I think it kind of summarized really how the experience is like when studying in Liverpool. So I hope you enjoy.
Let me tell you a story of a leader who takes on our greatest challenges and travels with hope. Let me tell you a story of the children we cherish, far from home, in a place they belong, burning bright as they discover new horizons amongst the most vibrant, kindred souls. The once-in-a-generation characters whose names ring through time, leaving their indelible mark on the world. Let me tell you a story of a place like no other, that nurtures original thinking and invites curiosity, that welcomes the brave, the thinkers, the originals, a place where the greatest stories are written, and your story awaits. We are the University of Liverpool. For the bold, for the original, leading the way.
Okay, I hope you enjoyed the short video. It is really our latest campaign, and I think that as you look into the university, it's really about how the university guide you and how they lead you, leading the way. And I hope that give you some impact on really imagine yourself going through the whole master program with our university and having to enjoy not just the excellent teaching that we offer, but also in terms of what you can gain throughout the whole 1 year that you are to be in Liverpool, in the city. Okay, so I have come to the end of my presentation. You can scan the QR code to have a look on the various programs that we offer. And if you have any questions, this is the best time that you can ask me. Let me just stop sharing and have a look at the questions that you may have for me. Okay. Right. So I'm glad there is a few students here. It is a very small group, so feel free to unmute yourself if you can, just to ask any questions.
น้องๆคนไหนมีคำถามอะไรไหมครับสามารถเปิดไมค์ถามเจ้าหน้าที่ได้เลยหรือไม่ก็พิมพ์เป็นข้อความเข้ามาในแชทก็ได้ครับเดี๋ยวพี่ถามเจ้าหน้าที่เขาให้มีคำถามไหมครับ
Nice. I have a question.
Hello.
Will Liverpool offer the future lawyer scholarship for students who are keen? Well, to be honest, for September 2025, we have not got the latest scholarship details yet. So my suggestion is that you may want to check out on our website at a later date. Let me just share the link so that you can actually have the link to refer to. So let me share my screen as well. While waiting for more questions to come in, I would like to also share how you can find information on my website. Okay. So if you would like to know about the scholarship, you just need to go to our website, look at scholarship. And then that is where all the scholarships are. Okay, so these are the scholarships that I have shared just now. We also have another page which is for Thai students. So if you go to our website and then you just click on Thailand, you will come to this page where you have all the things that you need to know if you are from Thailand. Okay, so of course, this is for our student, and then the entry requirements, as I mentioned, we need GPA 2.8. The range of the scholarships are all here. And also, if you would like to find out more about why studying in Liverpool or to visit us, you can do so. And if you would like to reach out to me, you can email to me as well. So this is where you can find the details. Okay. All right. Okay, so that is the one that I shared about the master program, the management school scholarship, as well as the undergrads, the postgraduate scholarship, right? So just now I also mentioned about where you can speak to my student, right? So this is the link, which is the chat. So if you would like to speak to my student, you can actually go to this place. So this is where you can kind of see the latest kind of things that's going on. So I always like to go here because you can see, oh dear, so, oh wow, this is nice. So they just went. So this is like happening like 2 hours ago. So can you imagine 2 hours ago, this is what you see when you wake up in the morning, or rather, you know, when you are, I think now should be afternoon. And then of course, you see, look, the Northern Light on campus. So these are things that's happening right now. And you can see this is how the weather is like in Liverpool. Okay. So this is Liverpool 1. So Liverpool 1 Terrace is the shopping mall level. So you can have lots of, you can actually enjoy a lot of food. So some students actually post, you know, healthcare student, lots of food. My students really love their, you know, food. This is the Albert Dock area as well. Okay. Any questions coming in? No?
น้องๆมีคำถามเพิ่มเติมไหมเปิดไมค์ถามก็ได้
Is
นะครับ
this
หรือไม่
fine?
ก็พิมพ์ข้อความเข้ามาก็ได้
No, this is far. Okay, so this is really one channel that I will actually encourage students to look at, just to have a feel, you know, just to have a look and see if this is really a city that you like to, you know, study your master program with us. The graduation will also be, so you can see this is what exactly what we mean that the campus is under renovation. So we are redeveloping our campus. So that's really, some building has already done up. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. So yeah. So if you would like to see my campus as well, beside this place, you can also look at the virtual tour. So a virtual tour will be a good guide for you to kind of look at, you know, if you're looking at our accommodation, if you just want to have a look what are the accommodation types we offer, you can have a look. So typically this kind of room is about 170 per week. And then we do offer a studio room as well, which is about 220 per week. Okay.
น้องๆมีคำถามเพิ่มเติมไหมครับ
If you wonder where Enfield is here. Okay. Any department you would like to see, you can tap it in as well. Then I will bring you for a virtual tour. Any? Maybe business school? All right. So the typical seminar room looks something like that. This is just one of the many seminar room that we have. Breakout room. Okay. And then if you would like to learn trading, you can as well. So this is our trading room. Okay. Do we have a question?
น้องๆมีคำถามเพิ่มเติมไหมครับ เปิดไมค์ถามได้เลยนะ หรือไม่ก็พิมพ์แชทบ็อกซ์มาหาพี่ก็ได้ครับ เดี๋ยวพี่ทำเจ้าหน้าที่เขาให้ น้องๆมีคำถามเพิ่มเติมไหม เปิดไมค์ถามเจ้าหน้าที่ได้เลยนะ หรือพิมพ์เป็นข้อความมาก็ได้ครับ มีไหม Okay, Tracy, I think there is no more question from student.
Sure. Do I have a question from counselors?
Yes. Well, for the HIS scholarship, is it available for the Jan intake?
No,
Okay.
because we only have it for September, and and the final decision will be in May. So
Okay.
the Jan student will not be applicable. Yeah,
Okay.
I know that question is coming. How are you guys? All good? So do we still have students, or is all counselors now?
Sorry.
Do we still have students here, or is all counselors with me right now?
I think there's still one student left.
One student?
Yes.
Do you want to unmute and then speak to me, or any question?